Hey there Pokemon trainers, Wholesome_ here to give you a breakdown on Shadow Pokemon and Purified Pokemon. Shadow Pokemon are special Pokemon who can be easily distinguished by their distinct purple auras, red glowing eyes, as well as their menacing expressions. Shadow Pokemon have several unique characteristics that differentiate them from regular Pokemon. Shadow Pokemon have a special bonus that increases the damage of their fast attacks and charged attacks by 20%. Taking a look, you can see the Shadow bonus next to the Pokemon's attacks on their summary page. While the damage increase can often come in handy, Shadow Pokemon also receive 20% more damage from opponents' attacks, meaning they can faint more easily as well. Shadow Pokemon also take more Stardust to both power up and add a second charged attack. Additionally, Shadows also learn the exclusive charged attack Frustration, a high energy, low damage normal type attack that can only be removed by a charged TM during Team Go Rocket Takeover events. To obtain Shadow Pokemon, trainers have to defeat members of Team Go Rocket, including Rocket Grunts, Rocket Leaders, as well as the Rocket Boss Giovanni. These Team Go Rocket members have powerful Shadow Pokemon with extremely high combat power, so trainers need to be sure to bring strong Pokemon with typing advantages when it's time for battle. After defeating the Team Go Rocket member, trainers can get the opportunity to rescue or catch the Shadow Pokemon that's left behind. Be careful though, Shadow Pokemon are difficult to catch, so consider using a Nanab Berry or Raspberry when you're in the catch encounter. But let's move on to Purified Pokemon. Purified Pokemon are former Shadow Pokemon who have gone through the purification process, freeing them from the grasp of Team Go Rocket. Purified Pokemon have a distinct glowing white aura around them, but otherwise they look like regular Pokemon. The purification process not only changes the Pokemon visually, but it also grants the Pokemon a stat increase, reduces the cost of adding a second charged attack, reduces the cost of power-ups, and grants the Pokemon the exclusive charged attack Return. Return is a high-energy, hard-hitting normal-type charged attack that can really come in handy in trainer battles. Speaking of battling, let's see how trainers use their Shadow and Purified Pokemon in the Bring 6 Pick 3 Play Pokemon format. The most common Shadow Pokemon in Pokemon tournaments so far are Shadow Swampert and Shadow Alolan Ninetales. You can see their usage rates here. Shadow Swampert especially benefits from the Shadow bonus applied to its hard-hitting, fast-generating charged attack Hydro Cannon. Swampert of course will be the premier anti-steel, anti-poison, and anti-ground type Pokemon, but in some scenarios, the Shadow variant of Swampert can win tough matchups with common meta Pokemon that the non-Shadow variant cannot. In fact, Shadow Swampert can knock out both Trevenant and Noctowl with 2 Hydro Cannons, whereas the non-Shadow Swampert needs 3 Hydro Cannons to secure the knockout. Shadow Alolan Ninetales is another benefactor of the Shadow bonus. Already a top pick as an anti-flyer, anti-fighting, and anti-dark type Pokemon, Shadow Alolan Ninetales becomes a huge threat in many neutral matchups as well. With the Shadow bonus applied to the charged attacks Weather Ball and Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Alolan Ninetales becomes even more threatening. One quick tip: Shadow Alolan Ninetales and Shadow Swampert form a great core and complement each other's strengths and weaknesses quite well, as seen in many recent regional tournaments. Purified Pokemon are less common in the Bring 6 Pick 3 format. However, one Purified Pokemon in particular stands out among the rest: Purified Sableye. Sableye is well known as one of the best safe swaps or pivots in the play Pokemon meta due to its unique Dark Ghost typing, only weak to Fairy types. But it's the charged attack Return that gives Purified Sableye the power to flip otherwise unwinnable matchups. It can even take down the Fairy type Azumarill in some shielding scenarios. Despite a slight decrease in usage compared to Season 1, Purified Sableye is still a staple of the Bring 6 Pick 3 Play Pokemon meta. Keep an eye out though, Shadow Sableye is creeping its way into the meta, with stronger play versus common flying and Ice-type Pokemon. Overall, Shadow Pokemon have become a force in the Bring 6 Pick 3 Play Pokemon meta. They're expensive investments, but the Shadow bonus damage boost usually outweighs the extra damage they take. Keep an eye out for the likes of Shadow Swampert, Shadow Alolan Ninetales, and even Shadow Charizard. Be sure to get out there exploring to find some Team Go Rocket stops, and don't forget to check the skies for Team Go Rocket balloons. Until next time.